maybe I've been here 20 minutes back from court, and I just feel relief. I just feel a big relief. It was a lot of stuff going on. I mean, a lot of stuff going on. When we got there, I had to go and use the ladies' room. And as I was going out to use the ladies' room, it was two young men to my right as I'm going out of the courtroom. They were fighting. They was up against the glass. They were fighting. I mean, I thought they was gonna break the glass, and we was on the fourth floor and kill themselves. They was fighting so hard. And some lady jumped between them, and she said, "No, you stop right now. I mean, you two cut it out right now. I'm a grandmother, and you better listen to me, and I'm not going to put up with that." And she got between them and done her hands like that, pushed that one over there and pushed that one over there, and she stopped them from fighting. And she said, "All of you young people here, and you men, and you got your camera out instead of breaking this up. You ought to be a effing shame of yourself. You understand me? And somebody get the cops." So it was about 20 cops came in there, and they took one over here and took one over there, and his lawyer came and was telling him that he had no business fighting. "You're already up here in trouble, and now you fighting. You know better than this. You know better than this." So it was just like, it was really going down. And then after I came back from the ladies' room, I went back through the double doors to sit down. And when I got there to sit down, their family, they had made it off the elevator. They took her the back way in because my daughter's friends and stuff, they would want to, when they seen her in the elevator, they tried to go after her. And the cop said, "No." He said, "Everybody from this family here, I need y'all to come with me." And so he took them in there and he talked to them and told them that they're not going to have that. They're not going to put up with that. We're here to get justice. Ain't nobody's here to fight or whatever. He just talked to everybody, really. He just separated people, just talked to them. Wasn't nobody, I don't think they was really going to do anything, but they might have, because everybody was hurt and upset. And so they sit the family down there, her family. And then they moved us over to we was on the left side, and they was over at the back on the right side. So they separated the families. And then that wasn't good enough. They took us, picked us up, told us to come into this room to the right, and they just stayed out there. And they took us in that room, and they just talked to us about, pretty much about conducting yourself, because in the courtroom that the judge was not going to put up with it. Hey, beautiful. And say the judge is not going to put up with that. And so they separated us and talked to us and left them out there. So when we got ready to go into the court, it was just, you could just feel the friction there. It was just really, really bad. And they there for her. The murderer, her family was there for her, which is only right, and we was there for Shaniqua. So we was on one side and they were on the other side. And so they read her rights and everything, and I thought she got 25 years. No, she pleaded out for 22 years. She got 22 years, and the judge told her probably she probably have to serve half of those before she even come up for parole. She gonna have to serve most of those years. And I wish it was more, because I said it was 25 this morning before I left, but it wasn't 25, it was 22. And I heard that from the judge, and that's what the judge said. And so my granddaughter, she got up there and she spoke first. And she said that you hurt me when you took my mama from me. You took my mama April the 28th, 2020. You took my mama from me. And nothing has been the same for me since. Nothing has been the same for me since. And she started crying, and I wanted to go up there and console her. And the cops say, "No, you can't go up there. Because if you go, they're going to want to go. You can't go. Stay there." And so I just stayed there because she was crying, and then she stopped crying and whatever. And she told her, she said, "You took my mama from me, and then you took her while I was in the car with my mama. You killed my mama while I was in the car with my mama. And I am hurt. And I want you to know that you hurt me, Dee Dee. You did not have to do that." You did not have to do that to my mama. And I got to raise a child by myself. He'll never get to know his granny. I got to raise him by myself. My brother is in the hospital. He can't walk no more. And you took his mama away from him. And I am hurt. And I hurt every day. I think about life without my mother. That's what you did to me. And you did not have to do that. Because it was over senseless, over nothing. But you took my mama. And for that, I'm glad you getting to go and you getting what you get. And then she got down. And then her step-grandmother went up there. And she said that I'm very hurt behind this, what you have done. My husband, her dad, her grandfather, said he is hurt and behind this. And he have sleepless nights because of what you did. But I forgive you, she said. I forgive you for what you done to her. I forgive you. But I never forget what you did. And that's all I got to say. And she got down. And then I went up and talked. And what I said was, this is what I said. I said, you took a rose off of our rose bush. And now that bush is dying. It'll never bloom again. You hurt us when you did that. You hurt her mama. You hurt her dad. You hurt her family, her children, her grandkids she never got to see. You did that. Her friends, you hurt everybody because you took up on yourself to be the judge. You took up on yourself to be the jury. You took up on yourself to be the police officer, the lawyers. You made that decision. You took up on yourself to be the calling of her life. Okay, yeah, y'all had a fight. You're right, y'all fought. But you know what? She didn't have no gun. You should have went and used your inner peace. Because your inner peace can win any war. You could have won that war instead of picking up a gun. And now your daughter got to be without you. We got to be without our daughter too. We got to be without her. But your daughter, just a child, got to get raised up without her mother because her mother made a dumb decision. That's when you call your parents. That's when you pick up the phone and call your mama. Mama, you know what? I'm so mad at this girl. She fought me today. And mama, I'm going to get her. I'm so mad at her. I'm going to get her back. That's when you go and call your mama or your daddy because you need some help because things ain't clicking up here. You wasn't God, but you played God. You played God. You took her life and you had no right. Because let me tell you something. You dug up that ground. You planted a seed. And sure as you planted it, it's going to grow. And you're going to reap what you sow. Where you going right now? It's women in there just like you. Done the same thing. You got to learn from your mistakes. You got to ask God to forgive you for what you have done. Of that decision that you made. April 28th, that decision that you made to stroll up on her and pull a gun and shoot through her car and shoot her dead. But you get to live your life. You get to go to prison. You can still talk to your mama. You can even still see your baby. But for her, you know where we got to go? We got to go stand to a graveyard, stand on top of some dirt, and look at her picture on a cross. That's what we got to do. Just to talk to her. Or talk to her in spirit. Or look at her obituary. Or pull out all the old pictures and look at her. That's what we got to do. You should have made a better decision. And do I feel sorry for you? No, I don't. Because you know why? You knew better. All of this was over jealousy. It was over jealousy. Not because y'all had to fight. But because the same man wanted both of y'all. And where is he at today? He ain't even here for you today. But yet you killed somebody. But where is he at? He can't be with her because she gone. And he can't be with you. You up in here by yourself. You with your family. And I feel sorry for your family. And y'all, let me tell y'all something in here. Every black person in here, yes, I said every black person in here. Let me tell you something. Stop hating on each other. Stop being jealous of each other. So jealous that you get so angry, you got to grab a gun and end somebody's life. Right now, families against families. Right now, everybody is mad at each other in here. What is it for? You're going to win an award? What is it for? We got to change our life. We got to live the way we want to live, but we got to live good and be kind to one another and let all this stuff go. Let it go. Family against family. Oh, she killed her. Oh, I'm mad at her. Oh, y'all want to fight for what? It ain't going to bring my daughter back. It ain't going to stop her from going to prison. Let all that hateful stuff go. And most people in here, you too old for that. You too old for that. Now your mama got to raise your daughter. You think she want to do that? She ain't got no choice. She don't have no choice because you took it up on yourself to play God one night. To take somebody's life for what? You sitting there right now. Look at you. Look at yourself. How do you feel right now? You took somebody, you got her blood on your hands for the rest of your life. You did that to yourself. But it's never too late to change. So when you get up and you get out of here today, you pray. You pray to God and tell God, I'm sorry for what I did. I took a child of yours. I had no right. You have no right to take anybody's life. That's something for him to do, not you. You don't take no, this is not your battle. It wasn't your battle. And you took a gun instead of finding inner peace within yourself. Everybody got inner peace within themselves. You got to reach in there and pull it out. Because one thing I don't want, when I go before him, I don't want him to take my book and read and say, oh, you killed this girl because you was jealous of her. You killed her because you didn't like her, because you know your man loved her. You know that he wanted her more than he wanted you. And so you killed her. You took her life. That's on your book. And everybody in here, that shouldn't be on your book. Jealousy, hatred. We can never move forward. Black people can never move forward because we so angry at each other. We so jealous-hearted. We so mad. And let me tell you something about a man. A man is, most men, they ain't nothing but snakes in the grass. They're going to crawl around and they're going to find that female snake and they're going to wrap around her. And when they get through with her, they'll go and find another one. So what you think made you any different? You took another woman's life over a man that didn't care nothing about neither one of y'all. And he ain't even here. He's not even here. Why he ain't here? This is sad. And would nobody stand up for my daughter? Nobody wanted to stand up for her. Nobody wanted. That's why it wasn't a court case, because nobody wanted to stand up. Nobody wanted to speak up. But these are her friends. Watch who your friends are. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your friend. And you took yourself away from your little girl. But the Bible say, we all gonna reap what we sow, baby. We gonna reap it. Like I said, you planted that seed is blooming now. It's blooming today. Some of it bloomed today. That's why you're sitting over there looking like you're looking, because it bloomed today. But when you get in that prison, baby, you better watch your front and your back, and you better ask God to be there with you. Because you're going into a dark place. You should have talked to your mama and to mothers out there. Raise your children. I don't care if they 35. If you see something wrong, say something to your child. I don't care if my son is, I don't care if he get mad at me. I don't care if he stay away for a couple of days. If I see him doing something wrong, I'm his mother. You got a mother intuition. Say something. Say something. Your daughter did not have to be sitting here. Say something to your children. Talk. Somebody had to see her going the wrong way. A friend or somebody, when she said, oh, I'm going to get the gun, I'm going to kill her. We so jealous of each other. Well, I'm going to just let her kill her. I don't care. Let her go on and kill her. Well, shoot. I don't like her anyway. Jealous too. And then you go and find her. You had to find her. And then you took her life. You was God that day. You was God. You was so I give it and so I take it away. You was God, but you're not him. And now you got to go and pay and reap what you sow. Because you're going to see it again. Sure as you plant it, it's going to grow again. It's going to come back at you. When you do evil, it comes back to you. And it might not come to you. It could be your daughter. It could be somebody in your family that you love to death. But that's what you got to deal with. You decided to kill her. Because you couldn't take it that she was prettier than you. You couldn't take it that he wanted her more than he wanted you. You couldn't take it that your child loved her. You couldn't take any of that. And you wanted that man so bad. If I kill her, then I have him to myself. Because I ain't got to worry about her no more. But you wasn't thinking. Because you wasn't thinking that if I kill her, then I got to go to prison. And I'm going to be away from my daughter. I'm not going to get to see my mama. I'm going to do this. But you know what? Your mama can go see you. But I can't. We can't go see Shaniqua. We can't go. Yeah, we can. We go to the graveyard. We go to the graveyard. And stand there. And cry. And weep. I have her obituary. It's in this drawer right here. At first I had it sitting out. I put it up because when I would see it, I get teary-eyed. And like I told her, I say, let me tell you something, baby. Her father, he won't get that meal no more on Father's Day. I won't get that phone call anymore on Mother's Day and my birthday. And sometimes just to call and say, oh, can you tell Sean to give me my money? I need this, I need that. Oh, mama, please, mama, please. Her just call me out of the blue and say, mama, I love you. Thank you for everything you have ever done for me. I said, I ain't saying she was perfect. I know she had her issues and she had her problems, but she didn't deserve to die by your hands. And I don't, like I said before, I don't feel sorry for you. I don't. I feel a little sad because she's gone. I'm sad about that and about the way she had to go by your hands. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You were so jealousy. So jealous. And she was sitting there and she was teary-eyed and she was about to cry. I told her you got to do better. Because, baby, we only get one life, as you can see. She had one life. She lived it to her fullest, and you took it from her. You took it from her. So you sent us for life, and now you're getting sentenced. You're going to be away from your family. She's away from us, and you get to be away from your family. Because they're going to come see you, but they ain't going to be there all the time. And when they're not there, and every night you go to bed, I hope you think about that blood on your hands. Think about that. What you did that you could have done different. But you were so jealousy. Jealous is just so evil to be so jealous of somebody that you hate them that bad that you take their life. And the way you took her life, the way you took her life is sad. You didn't have to kill her. You didn't have to do that. Because when you killed her, you killed something in everybody that's sitting over there to your right. You killed her. And then after I said all that, her mom said something to me. She bust out and said something to me. And the judge said, Miss Wilson, right now. She said, let me tell you something. You got one more time to burst out and they're going to get you out of here. Because everybody in here need to hear this. They going to put you out of here. Do you understand me? You're going to have to get up and go. Say one more thing. She was saying something to me. And I don't know what she was saying to me. I really don't care at this point. I don't care. Because she was trying to defend her daughter. And that's how we are. That's her daughter. But her daughter wrong. She was wrong. She was wrong. I say, but you know what? I say, but that's okay. Because see, God got you. You know, I can't make you pay for nothing. I can't make you do this or go to prison longer. I can't make you do none of that. But her lawyer, when everything was over with, they got their family out and they took some cops, went with them to take them to their cars, make sure they get in their cars and leave. And then it was like 6 cops went with us and took us to the elevator and walked us to our cars. Because it was so much friction in there. They was just hating. It was just so much friction. It was really, really bad. And then one of the people was there that had threatened somebody in our family. He was there. He was there. And he had threatened to kill her and her baby. And he was over there with that family. Sitting over there with that family. But it was just hectic that day. And you could just feel the evilness in the room and the way they looked at us. Like if they had a gun, they probably would have shot up the room. It was just really, really bad. And also some of her friends, they wanted to jump her. They was ready to fight her. They was ready to fist fight. When they seen her, the elevator opened and they seen her. Oh no, I'm finna. And the cops say, no, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. And the lawyer did too. She said, well, we're just going to take y'all on this other elevator. Let them go. Because that was her and her lawyers and stuff on there. And we didn't know they was bringing her out like that. And she was handcuffed, but they was right there. And so we got on the second elevator and went up. They let her go first. And we waited. And then when they thought that she was in the courtroom or whatever, and then we went. Then we had to go in a room. And the lawyer talked to us and said that the judge is not going to tolerate anybody being ugly, any fighting. She's not going to tolerate that. You guys will go to jail today. She's not going to tolerate that. So y'all need to calm down. She told us about how everything went. She said we wanted to take her to court. But the problem with me trying to get a court date for her, I couldn't get now because no witness would stand up for her. No witness, not even the other family member that was in the car with her and her daughter. She would not stand up for her. She said, no, I'm not going to do it. So that's why when I do my quotes, that's what I be talking about, stuff like that. Stuff like that. That when nobody, even family, wouldn't stand up for her. They wouldn't do it. Not all of them, and some of her friends would, but not all of them. We needed the one that was in the car when she got killed, when the girl shot up the car. But she would not testify. And that's all we needed was that one. And then the boy that she went with, he wouldn't do it either. So you watch who you love. Watch who's supposed to be your friends. Everybody ain't your friend. Because that couldn't be my friend. I've been right up there. Yes, I'll testify. And I might have been scared or whatever, but I'm going to say what I got to say. I wasn't scared to say what I had to say today. Because I had a word, and when I said what I said, it was over with. And when they got them out the courtroom, the judge say, Miss Wilson, let me tell you, honey. She picked up her Bible. She said, you took me to church today. She said, I thought I had to open this Bible up, honey, because you took me to church. She said, and thank you so much. You spoke so well. And I think everybody needed to hear what you said. Everybody in here needed to hear what you said. Thank you for that. And I had lawyer after lawyer coming to me telling me, thank you. You know, I wish I could take you on my next case. Thank you so very much for what you said. You was absolutely right. Because I said it about us because it's true. That's what we do. And yes, there was white people in there. It was like 5 white lawyers in there waiting for their cases to come up. And that's what I said because it is true. Because the way they was looking at each other. And the way they was looking at us, and the way her friends, my daughter's friends, was looking at them, like it was just gonna be a fight. It was gonna be a fight. Cause I told her, I said, let me tell you something, baby. On April the 28th, that battle was not yours. You had already fought with her. That was the Lord's. But you took over and took it from him. Because if you would have let him handle that battle, he could fight it better than you. You wouldn't be sitting where you are today. Your family wouldn't be in here. And this hurt your mother. How you think your mother feel? And she ain't got to say nothing. She's a little shame of you. I'm going to just tell you right now. She's a little shame of what you did. Not so much of you, but your actions. Because you didn't come to her. And she got mad again, the woman did, when I said that. She got mad, her mother did. So what we do stuff in front of our kids. She might have got that action from her mother. I don't know. And the judge told her to hush this time as you getting out, and this is the last time I'm telling you. Hush your mouth, you getting out of here. Yeah, that was at me. She lashed out at me. Because I said that her mom was ashamed. Not so much ashamed of her, but she ashamed of what you did because you didn't have to do that. You should have called your mama. That's why we need a relationship with our children. I don't care if your children is 50. You need a relationship with your child. So when your child is doing wrong, you can say something to that child. Say, hey, baby, you see something, see something, say something. Say something. Because people are ending up dead and hurt. Dead and hurt. Yes, and the man was there that threatened somebody in the family. He was there. And he was angry. This has got to stop. Because if not, it's going to be killing after killing after killing after killing after killing after killing. That's where it goes. And this is so, so sad. But I feel good because we got justice. And the judge said that soon as they can come, the sheriff department can come and pick her up, she would be on her way to prison. Soon as they can come down and get her. If they come today, she's going today. If they don't come to tomorrow, she'll go tomorrow. She don't know when they're coming, but she's on her way to prison and she got to serve half of that. And then the judge gave us, not the judge, her lawyer gave us a timeline thing. It's called Windline or something. And she gave us that. And that's just information that we need to know about the planet. So it's just that it was a lot today. It was a lot. And we sit out long. It was fighting. There was some fussing. It was really, really sad. And when we were sitting in the courtroom, between us, because they were sitting to the left and we were sitting to the right, there were 6 cops between here, right here, where we were sitting. You know how the courtroom is. 6 cops down this aisle, and there was 6 cops over there on that aisle. Because they thought it was going to be fighting. Because that's the way the room felt cold. It felt cold. And she was sitting up there with these red braids on her hair, coming about to right here. And she done got big. She's bigger than she was. And she looked pitiful. Because I told her, I said, because I look at you. And you just made the wrong decision. Because there's only 2 decisions you can make. If it's your first mind, that's you and God. And your second mind, that's you and the devil. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just go away. You shouldn't have ended up there that night. But you was there because the devil lead us the way he want us to go. And God lead us the way he want to lead us. Because life should not end in a slow ride in a hearse. That's not it. That's not it. That ain't the way life should end. But that's the way you chose for hers to end. And this end you chosen for yourself, I pray for you. I pray for you. Because where you going, you'll see. It ain't nothing like the jail you been in. It ain't nothing like that jail you been in. Where you going, it's way worse. It's way worse. And I wish you the best. You took somebody's life for life. And that's what I said. And I got off the stand and I felt a relief instantly. I felt a relief. Because I said she can rest in peace now. I say, baby, you can go on and turn over and go to sleep and rest. Because she got her just due. It wasn't enough. 22 years. And the judge say she must serve half before she even come up for parole. So it looked like she got 11 years to serve before she come up for parole. So that's good. You'll be without your family for 11 years. You'll be like us. But it's different still because we can't see her. We can't talk to her. She can't call us from a prison. We wish she could and say, oh, I'm okay. Can somebody put some money on my book? Can y'all send me a book, a magazine, or... Can't do none of that, but you can get that. And it's just sad. So talk to your children. As I said this morning, talk to your grandchildren. Teach them, because our kids are already grown, but if we see something going wrong with them, say something. We see something going wrong with our grandkids, even if it's their mom or dad, say something. Say something. I used to think, well, they're going to keep them away from me if I say something. Oh, she's going to get mad. And, oh, she's not going to let me see the grandbaby. She ain't going to let them come over to our house. They ain't going to be able for us to see them. I tell my husband, we ain't going to see them if I say something. But I say something because I see something. And they do keep them away from me. They do. They do that. But that's okay. But I said something. See something, say something. And that's all I got to say. And y'all keep watching my videos, please. Keep watching my videos. And I love you guys. And thank you guys for supporting me. It means a lot to me. And thank you, Miss Beautiful Janice, for being on here. And anybody else that's on here, I thank you guys for watching and push those likes up. And I thank you guys so much. You just don't know how much. I love you guys, and I thank you guys. Oh, man, life is hard. But I still got somewhere to go in the morning, so I'm going to do my thing early in the morning. I have a meeting to go to in the morning. So when I get up, I'm going to get up getting ready to go. And I'm going to do me another early quote in the morning before I go. But I love you guys, and thank you for joining me. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you later.